Hi, I'm Betty, and I'm absolutely thrilled to be a part of this company. I believe that this is the greatest godsend that we've been given at this time on the planet. It resonates on every single level with me. I'm just going to give you a little bit of background. I was raised in a family of farmers generations back, came from Norway and Sweden, and I remember it distinctly. I was a little girl, this would be in the 60s, and my father called a family meeting and he was absolutely devastated. He called a family meeting, and I remember this so clearly, just like it was yesterday. He said, "I cannot believe the stupidity of man. This is the beginning of the use of pesticides, herbicides, insecticides, etc." He said, "Do people not realize that every insect, every bug, every single thing that's on the planet is here for a reason? And by using the insecticides, pesticides, herbicides, they're literally destroying the ecosystem, the air, the water supply, the food supply, and it's all about money and greed and power." And he said, but then that lines up perfectly with the Bible, because the Bible says that man will literally destroy himself. And he was devastated. He's like, "I do not understand how people could be so stupid. We've been farming for thousands and thousands and thousands of years, very successfully, very well, without any of the use of this stuff." So I believe that he was dead on the money. When you look at what's happened today, just decades later, really, I'm going to talk a bit about this. Like processed food, we never even had processed food. Number one, until after World War II. Then the insecticides, the herbicides, that was in the 60s. That's not that many years ago. And when you see what has happened as a result of the beginning of using these foreign substances that have literally they've destroyed our foods, they've destroyed our water, our air. We have worldwide epidemics, things like diabetes, obesity, asthma, breathing issues, COPD, mental illness and depression is exploding, Alzheimer's and dementia, and that's just a small list. Like there's literally hundreds of diseases, and I find it so interesting that we have diseases today that are popping up almost on a daily basis that were literally unheard of 50 or 60 years ago. So when you think about the fact that it's 50 years ago or so that was when we last consumed real food. I mean, I'm not even talking about GMO here. Now we can get into the GMO as well, which is now genetically modified food. And what faster way to destroy yourself than through the food, water, and air supply, literally. Today, we call holistic and natural medicine and healing the alternative. To me, that is absolutely upside down, twisted, and backwards. I mean, it was always the medicine. I mean, Hippocrates, the father of all medicine, in 539 BC or whatever, said that let thy food be thy medicine. That's the Hippocratic oath that the medical doctors sign. And now we say alternative. If the traditional medicine doesn't work, let's do the alternative, which in essence is really the natural, which is what we've been doing for eons and for literally thousands of years. It's only in the last 100 years or so that we've had chemicals and medicines and all these types of things. With all the technology that we have today and all the medicines that we have today, and etc., that we have epidemics of diseases. We can't build the hospitals big enough, fast enough, the insane asylums, the jails, you name it. So I personally believe that whatever we're doing is not working, and strongly would recommend that we get back to what was originally designed for us, which is natural, whole. God, who created this planet, or our creator, I believe, had the foresight and the wisdom to supply us with the food that we need to sustain our health on every single level, mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. So what if at this time in history we now have the solution? Here we have a plant, moringa. The moringa, which was literally named the plant of the year in 2008, it's been deemed the new miracle plant, and also many research papers now that have been done on this, thousands of research papers actually, documenting the benefits and what this plant actually does. Just to name a few things: 46 antioxidants, 36 anti-inflammatories, your omegas 3, 6, and 9, your 20 amino acids, including the 9 essential amino acids that our bodies do not produce, over 90 verifiable positive health benefits with vitamins and minerals. As well, it is antiviral, antifungal, antibacterial. So I'm just going to quickly run through this. This is a lineup of the product with Zija, and Zija is the moringa company. So we have the nutritional drinks with the Smart Mix, the Super Mix, which literally supplies the body with absolutely all the nutrition that it needs to function, and it's literally assimilating into your system immediately. It's not having to go through the digestive system or anything like that. It's feeding every single cell in your body, and that's what we're made of. We are made of cells, so every single cell, from the top of our head to the tips of our toes, including all of our internal organs. So how much nutrition do you think our brains need, for example, or our internal organs? There's a couple of products that really target rebalancing the metabolism, whether your metabolism is too high or too low. This moringa is amazing. It's an adaptogen, which means it's going to adapt in your body to do whatever it needs to do. So if something needs to be raised, it's going to raise it. If something needs to be lowered, it's going to lower it. It works perfectly in harmony with what is necessary in your body, and it knows exactly where to go to heal first. There's a number of different products, the energy drinks, the nutritional drinks, and we also have the Prime 90 protein. I've been a big protein user for many, many, many years. Thought I was using some really, really good proteins. Thought I wasn't going to switch to the Prime 90 because I was using really, really good proteins. And then I went to a seminar with Russ Bianchi, who's the food formulator here, with Zija. And I realized that the wisest decision I could make would be to use the Prime 90. I'd be an absolute fool not to, because it's 100% usable by the body. There's 20 grams of protein in each scoop. The Prime 90 is 95% moringa and 5% whey. Most of these proteins that people are taking on the market are just absolute garbage. They're loaded with fillers, artificial sweeteners, proteins that are not recognized by the body, therefore they cannot be used by the body. That's why a lot of people feel bloated and full and a lot of water retention. Once I realized what we've got here in our hands, I wanted to take every single thing I possibly could that has the moringa in it, the Zija moringa. I want to be very specific about that. Moringa is becoming the buzzword today, absolutely. And Ken Brailsford and his team, Russ Bianchi and his team, took them almost 2 years to be able to develop this product so that we could actually drink it, and 143 failed experiments to be able to come up with a product that we have today that is usable 100% by the body, enzymatically alive, bioavailable, begins to assimilate into your system immediately upon taking it into your system, because it is alive, because it is bioavailable. It's going directly to the cells to heal the body. And really honestly, if we give the body what it needs, do you not think it's going to heal itself? Now that there's so much buzz about this moringa, you're going to see all kinds of moringa popping up everywhere saying, oh yeah, this is moringa. But I can promise you this right now, it's not even close to what the Zija moringa is. So think about this. Ask yourself this question right now. Are you feeling the way that you really want to feel on every single level, like physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually? Do you have that energy, that vitality? Do you look the way that you want? If not, what if this was actually the solution to feel your best, look your best, be your best, have the energy, the vitality that you need to enjoy life, truly enjoy life, and live life to the fullest, life unlimited? So I say really begin to observe, really look at your family or the people around you, the people that you work with. Are they really living life unlimited? Are they really at their best, energy-wise, health-wise? Or are you like I am, where pretty much everybody I know has got an issue today, whether it's physical, it's mental, some of them many, many, many issues. To me, this is just so backwards. This is just so not normal. This product here, what if it could literally give you your life back, give you your vitality back, your energy, that you would feel 20 years younger, live 20 years younger? And I'm not saying that that's going to happen. I'm just saying, what if that could happen? I truly hope that you enjoyed this, and get back to the person that invited you onto this presentation.